Hello guys, my name is X1Gamer and in this video I will talk about the new cards that was revealed in the last 24 hours for Scholomance Academy, the next expansion for Hearthstone, which will be released somewhere in the beginning of the August 2020. So without taking much of your time, let's go to cards and see what's going on.
It starts.
Yeah. Thank you, Timon. You always good guy. So we start with this one here, Disciplinarian Gandlink. 4 mana, 3/6 legendary minion for Priest Warlock. This is a new dual class card. After you play a minion, destroy it and summon a 4/4 failed student. So what is a 4/4 failed student? It's just vanilla 4/4 minion. Is that good? Yeah, this card is very good because it has so much options to do. It's so much things to do with this card. You can do a lots of things in this card. For example, it reminds me a little bit of Dark Pharaoh TK, which is a card from Saviors of Uldum. It was released last year. For the rest of this game, your luckies are 4/4, for example. So it reminds me a little bit of this card because, for example, you now can have more consistency with luckies if you play Warlock, for example. Because when this card is in play, the Disciplinarian Gandlink, I mean, you will have 4/4 luckies, exactly the same effect like with the Dark Pharaoh TK, for example. The other application for this card is with death rattle effects, because usually sometimes when you play X or something like this, or cards with good death rattle effects, people somehow struggle to activate this death rattle effect sometimes. But with this card now in Priest, because Priest definitely like death rattles effect very much, they will have a good options to destroy their all minions and take the death rattle effect. Is that a good thing? Always. It's most of the time, like 95% of the time, is good to destroy your death rattle minions in the turn when it's played. Also in Wild, for 10 mana you can play this and Sylvanas and Lady Sylvanas and actually steal your opponent's minion, summon a 4/4. Is that a good thing? Very good, and it's actually not too impossible to do. So definitely a good card. Not something that will insanely break the game or anything. On that note, by the way, I'm really happy because so far in this expansion we didn't see any like super crazy broken card that have potentially to break the game. So I'm really happy about that. Alright, let's move to the next one. Next one, we have another Priest card, Kabul, Acolyte, 4 mana, 2/6 Taunt, Spell Burst, gain control of a random enemy minion with 2 or less attack. Okay, if we disable all of the text here and left the minion only like 4 mana, 2/6 Taunt, this is already a very good minion for Priest. Like I explained in my previous videos, Priest like minions with a lot of health because they can stick on board for a little bit a while and they can heal them up with their hero power. So that's a good thing. But Spell Burst, gain control of a random enemy minion with 2 or less attack. Where did I see this before? Of course, Mind Control Tech. Mind Control Tech is removed from standard just because of the creation of this card here. I'm absolutely sure about this. So Blizzard remove Mind Control Tech in Hall of Fame because specifically I'm sure about, so this card can shine. So how good is this effect? Pretty good. That's even better than Battle Cry because it's not necessary to be activated on the round that you play. So you can just play this for like a tempo, for example, or this is amazing against aggro decks because it have taunt, it can absorb some damage, and next round you can play something like 2 mana spell, steal a minion and make a trade, for example. So pretty strong card. Very annoying will be this card for me. I really don't like this type of effects, because this is really destructive cards. It's like they disrupt your strategy so much, because for example I like to play Hunter, and basically you cannot play Zixor anytime, because let's be honest, which player that is good and know how to play the game which will play Zixor against Priest? No one. I make exceptions to play Zixor against Priest a few times, just like super risky play, and I was punished every single time because of Shadow Madness. This card here, it's pretty good one, and will definitely destroy a lot of strategies for a lot of other players that have a good minions with that throttle effect. So let's move to the next one. Next one we have Muzaki Master Duelist. 5 mana, 3/8 legendary mage minion. After you cast a spell, gain spell damage +1. No. No, this will never work. This card is horrible. This card is just horrible. The art design of the card is something that I really dislike. These colors is like super in your face for some reason. I don't want to insult anyone that do the card. I mean, I like the art of that's something, I don't know, look like a female troll, but maybe I'm not correct. Sorry if I'm not correct about this, but the colors is super in your face. I didn't like the card whatsoever. Why is this card a legendary card? I don't know. Is this card will potentially getting out of control? No. Very low power level card, probably one of the weakest side here. Yeah, this definitely is on the weak side of the expansion. So no, I don't even want to comment on this card too much. The stats is good, yeah, 5 mana, 3/8, it's nice stats, but the effect is nothing that you can go crazy about. So you need to play like 3 or 4 spells for this to take effect. Yeah, you can play this in some kind of mage with Incanter's Flow. I don't know, it seems extremely clunky, slow, and the effect is not that rewarding, so no. So next we have Ace Hunter Green, a legendary hunter, demon hunter dual class card. It's a little bit difficult to spot the differences between dark green and the normal green for hunter and demon hunter, but this is actually a dual class card for hunter, demon hunter, or I should say demon hunter, hunter. So Ace Hunter Green, 3 mana, 2/4 legendary minion. Your other characters are immune while attacking. I don't see this card like extremely helpful in hunter class, but in demon hunter this card can be absolutely insane, because they can play this on round 3, and if they or around 3 or 4 or 5 even, and if demon hunter have like established board with this annoying satyr, overseers, and other kind of low cost minions, they can make free trades and they will protect their face, and also last but not least, they can make face trades for free. Basically this is a blur effect. The blur effect is a card that costs 0 mana for demon hunter, which prevents you from taking damage when you attack with your weapon. So is that good? That card is very good. This card will definitely see tons of play, in my opinion, in demon hunter. In hunter maybe not so much, because hunters didn't care too much about trading. No, I didn't say that hunter is like mindless face class, but hunters like having a good ways to trade on board already. They have like good mid-range cards like Rotnest Drake, so they didn't like struggle. They didn't struggle to keep the board control so much. But for Demon Hunter, this is always a problematic, because Demon Hunter like to make trades. With this card, they will definitely make super value trades, and they can also trade with the face and never take damage when they do that. So definitely a great card for Demon Hunter, good addition, I guess. I will probably be mad when I lost to this card, but it is what it is. The fact is here. This card is good, and there is no deny about this. So let's move to the next one. Next one, we have Flesh Giant. 8 mana, 8/8, Priest, another Priest Warlock dual class minion. Cost 1 less for each time your hero's health change during your turns. This is okay card, nothing too special. We already see a lot of this type of giants that reduce the mana cost of cards. This will definitely see some playing tempo, some handlock maybe, because why not? So yeah, pretty strong card. Even if you play this for 5 mana, it's still 5 mana, 8/8. Is that good? Yeah, it's good. People actually play a lot more crazy card these days, but I still think this is a very decent card. Nothing that is super broken or crazy, but it's definitely something that can see some play in both of the classes, because both of the classes like to change their health with hero power. So very nice addition to both of the classes. I like the card, and probably I will experiment with this card because I already have something in mind about this one. And next one we have Ceremonial Maul. 3 mana, 2/2 weapon for Warrior and Paladin. This is dual class weapon, the first dual class weapon that we see. Spell Burst, summon a student with taunt and stats equal to the spell cost. This is a very good one because it can give a lot of life to Control Warrior, which is something that I'm not very happy with, but it is what it is. And it's actually a weapon, so you can play this whatever you like, because weapon remover in Hearthstone is not very common these days. I mean, sometimes people in singleton decks, they play Acidic Swamp Ooze, for example, but it's not super often. So this will survive for at least 1 or 2 rounds, and that's enough for you to play a spell and summon this free token. For example, if you play a 4 mana spell, this is a free 4/4. If you play a 5 mana spell, it's a free mana 5/5. This is good both for Warrior and Paladin. So amazing design. I love this card. It's original, it's fresh, it's new, and definitely will working, because when you play a minion with Spell Burst, you will always be like a little bit worried if the minion will actually survive for a round 1 or 2, for 1 or 2 rounds actually. With this one, you don't need to worry about if the weapon will survive, because most of the time weapons will survive for 2, maybe even 3 rounds. So I think this is pretty solid card. Again, it's not something that will break the game. It's not something insane, and I'm absolutely happy about this, because this is a very powerful, strong card. It's not random, which I'm extremely happy, because it didn't say summon a random minion with the same cost of the spell. It's actually summon a student with a taunt stats equal to the spell cost. It's a constant, reliable minion with constant stats. So if you cast a spell for 3 mana, it will be 3/3 with taunt. If you cast mana with 5, with 5/5 with taunt. So it's pretty good one. So I like this weapon a lot. I think Hearthstone need this type of cards more often than ever. I think we need more cards like static effects and not a random one. So I really appreciate this card. Very strong one, and definitely this will see play in Control Warrior, because Control Warrior like to stall the game after round 5 and 6. They like to have board control, and this tool will definitely help them to make these swings if they play against aggro, because aggro decks didn't like taunt minions, obviously. For Paladin, I'm not so sure. Paladin didn't struggle too much with the tempo, and didn't struggle too much with summoning minion, because Paladin already have like for example Libram cards that summon a lot of minions and stuff like that. So I don't know, but this card is definitely great for both of the classes, especially for Warrior. So This is the last card for today, guys. So thank you so much for watching, and like always, visit me again when you can, and I see you guys online.